What's up guys, this is the HTC One and it is one of the best smartphones that you can buy on the market. This HTC One has a beautiful aluminum design, and on the front of the phone you get a bottom speaker grill, a touch sensitive back and home button, and the HTC logo there is not a button at all. On the top of the phone you will find another speaker grill and a 2.1 megapixel front facing camera capable of 1080p recording. On the left side of the HTC One, you will find the micro SIM tray, which you can use for your carrier of your choosing. On the right side of this phone, you will find the volume up and down buttons, and they're very easy to press. I had no problem with them. On the bottom of the phone, you will find a micro USB input to charge your phone up, and on the top of the phone, you will find a 3.5mm headphone jack and a sleep-wake button that also serves as an IR sensor, so you can use it with your TV. On the back of this phone, you will find a 4 ultra-pixel camera, which also has autofocus and an LED flash. I'll have more pictures and videos with this HTC One near the end of this video. Now we have to talk about the display on this HTC One. This has a 4.7 inch full 1920 by 1080 HD display. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. It also has 468 pixels per inch. This thing shows lots of great detail in pictures and movies and anything you're viewing on this display. It's bright. I could see it in sunlight, but there is one display on a smartphone that I'll save for another video that I think is a tiny bit better than this display, but that doesn't mean this display is bad at all. It is a great display. Moving on to the software that is used on the HTC One, it is obviously running Android 4.1.2 Jelly Bean, but it does have HTC Sense 5 layered on top of it, and we're looking here at Blink Feed, and as you could tell, it did take a little while to upload my Blink Feed. Not sure if that's a problem with my Wi-Fi or with Blink Feed itself, but Blink Feed is basically a flipboard type of viewing area where you can see all recent news that you're interested in, and you can of course customize all of this stuff to things you're interested in. So I have technology and Twitter updates and stuff from CNET and Engadget and The Verge, all those good tech websites. And you can also go directly into your weather and the time with Blink Feed. And now if we scroll over to the right here, we do have our list of applications and some widgets on the home page there. And of course we can go through all of our apps by touching that middle button down below. HTC did a great job to make sure this phone runs silky smooth, and I had almost no lag at all with my experience of this phone. It is powered by a 1.7 gigahertz quad-core processor, and it also has 2 gigabytes of RAM so that you don't run out of space while using multiple applications on this thing, and everything on this phone is fast and fluid. It's a very quick phone, and it works with anything you need it to. The lock screen with Sense 5 has a nice feature where you can easily go into an application that you have docked by dragging and pulling it up, or you can just go straight to your home screen by pulling on the lock button. The home button on the HTC One is also used for Google Now. You can do a long press and launch right into Google Now, and you can also double tap on it to enter multitasking. Multitasking is handled fairly well on the HTC One. You get a list of all of the applications that are currently open, and you can slide them up to kill the application and free up some space with your RAM on the HTC One. I did a performance and benchmarking test of this phone in a previous video. If you want to see that, the link will be down below the like button in the description. But this phone scores very high in all the Geekbenches and speed tests and all the benchmarking performance tests, but you don't really need to benchmark this phone to know that it runs smooth no matter what. Another thing that needs to be talked about are the stereo speakers on the HTC One, powered by Beats Audio and Boom Sound. They sound absolutely fantastic. They have built-in amplifiers. They get really loud, but they're also very clear. They're not distorted in any way, but they produce some great sound. You'll also know when Beats Audio is active because there is a symbol in the toolbar when it is currently running. Next, we're going to talk about the camera quality on the HTC One. I'll go ahead and throw a video in here and some pictures, so sit back and enjoy. Now, going along with the camera, you also get lots of cool features that you can get. You get these cool Instagram-like filters that you can apply before you take a picture, and they'll show up in your photo gallery when you're done. And you also have lots of cool settings that you can do: nighttime, HDR, a panorama. You can change the scene, a timer, and you can just do lots of cool stuff with the camera on this HTC One. Moving over to call quality, I have the unlocked version of the HTC One, and I was using it on T-Mobile in the United States, and the call quality was great. Everything sounded good. The speakers sounded really good. I could hear the person really well. That's possibly due to the Beats audio that is built into this speaker on the HTC One. Battery life on the HTC One seemed to be okay. I got around 10 hours of battery life before I started draining lower, but you can also turn on a power save mode if you really want to conserve some battery life. That's located in the notification center, or you can go over here to power in the settings on the HTC One. In the United States, you can pick up this HTC One on 3 different carriers, and you can get an unlocked version. The AT&T version of this phone comes in 32, and the 64GB model is a carrier exclusive to AT&T. Now, you can also get it on Sprint for $200 down payment for the 32GB version, and you can also get this on T-Mobile as a $99 down payment. I picked up mine as an unlocked phone, and I got it for around $549. The price may vary depending on where you decide to purchase this HTC One. Final question comes down to, should I shell out the money for this HTC One? Well, if you need the power of this phone, and trust me, it does have power. If you need the gorgeous design of this phone, it does have a gorgeous design. If you need the great speakers with boom sound and Beats audio on this HTC One, it does have that as well. If you need that beautiful 1080p display that looks absolutely gorgeous, then this phone has it as well. This is a great phone. I recommend it to anybody who's in the market for a phone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to let me know what you think of this phone down in the comment section below. My next video will probably be the Galaxy S4 review, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.